Alright guys, I'm going to try to keep this intro short and sweet, that way we can get right on into the good stuff. My name is AJ Good, this is the House of Masks, and you are now watching episode 1 of what is hopefully many more to come in a new series here on the channel. Now, this series doesn't have a name or anything like that, but it is something that I feel pretty passionately about and something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I finally decided to just pull the trigger and do the thing. In this series, we are going to be sitting down with some of my friends that are somewhat involved with the channel, but not directly involved with the channel, if that makes any sense. I have a lot of friends that I have met through this world that aren't necessarily mask people. So this isn't going to be like a Sid Wilson thing or a Jordan Patton thing where someone is directly related to what we are doing. These are going to be people that I have picked up along the way and people that I am very, very proud of, and just kind of give you guys the chance to get to know them because I think that you guys deserve to know them. And I've made a lot of connections via networking. I feel like networking is a very, very important thing. So I want to show these people off. I want you guys to get to know them, and I want them to get to know you. So episode 1, we have Mike White, drummer for Bather, as well as Orthodox and a few other bands. Mike is a really good friend of mine, somebody that I have turned to for advice over the last few years of being heavily involved in the music industry, and he's always come through for me. And outside of that, he's just an extremely skilled individual that's very good at what he's doing, and he is on the rise. So, episode 1, Mike White, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mike White.
I guess.
Friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus legend.
Sure.
Straight edge legend.
Debatable.
Hardcore legend?
Definitely not.
Becoming.
No.
Okay. Well, you're going to be a legend because you're here.
I'm here.
Yeah. Things are looking up. I know you started off small. You were on the Garza podcast.
Yep.
And look at the leaps and bounds.
I know, dude.
Now you're on my
we've
show.
Transcended Garza. Sorry, Garza.
Yeah. You can come on my show.
Yeah.
If you'd like. All jokes aside, before we jump into this, I want to kind of tell the first story of my interaction. My first interaction with Mike, because anytime I think of Mike, I think of this story. Do you remember?
Probably not.
Okay. So I hosted a show on Sid Wilson's orders. He asked me if I could host a show. Put together this show in 2022.
Yeah, 2022 or 2023.
And I had like 2 weeks to get this whole thing going. That's everything. The merch, the venue, the sound guy, lighting, bands, everything. I had 2 weeks, but I wasn't going to tell Sid no. I had to do that. So I said, yeah, let's do it. And I started putting it together, and I hit up our mutual friend, Mr. Josh Richter.
Yes, mutual enemy, actually.
Yeah, something like that. Friend. And I was like, hey, man, not only do I want Bather to play, but I really need your help. And he's like, yeah, no problem. So he helped me a lot. He helped me with the sound and with all the equipment and whatever. And the day of the show, when bands were starting to load in, you showed up, and I was in a panic. I was like running around like an idiot, just like freaking out. There's a photo of it. I'll put the photo right here. Because I'm like telling you, I'm like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. And you literally like grab me on the shoulder and you're like, hey, it's going to be all right. We're going to get through it.
Yeah.
And that just meant so much to me.
We're going to rock it, dude.
And it was that. It was everything that it was supposed to be. It was super cool.
It's DIY.
So there's my first introduction to Mike. And here we are like 4 years later.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I hate that. Okay, so who is Mike White? Let's hear your story. For anybody that doesn't know, obviously, the people that are watching this channel might not have crossed the paths that you and I seem to have crossed in the past. So I want to hear as far back as you want to go. Just tell me everything.
The origin story.
The lore.
The lore. So, Ohio has always been home. So I'm from Delaware, Ohio, which is 35, 40 minutes north of Columbus. So it's similar to Chillicothe, opposite direction. Grew up there and started Okay, let's go back to music in general. Started to get into anything resembling heavy when I was like, I'd say 7 or 8. I remember I got the Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack.
Sick.
And do you know who did the theme song for Mission Impossible 2?
I feel like I should, but I don't.
You definitely should.
Who was it?
Limp Bizkit.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Take a look around.
Great song.
Yeah.
Those guys were everywhere.
It's the Mission Impossible riff, dude.
Mission Impossible, WWF,
Mm-hmm.
like literally on the show in the video games. Yeah, okay. That
And
makes
I
sense.
think maybe Rob Zombie was on that. And I know like a lot of weird, strange bands were on that soundtrack. I think the Butthole Surfers was one. I always thought that was super funny as a kid. Song sucked, but
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this Limp Bizkit band is awesome.
Yeah.
And I would listen to that song shortly after that. In elementary school, we would have like a before school and after school program and trade CDs. Just pop it into the CD player like whatever other kid, and you'd swap stuff back and forth. And this kid had this gray CD. I was like, dude, check this out. This is like some scary stuff. I was like, okay. And I know you don't like this band. It's not your thing, but it was Issues by Korn. And it was scary. I was 8, 9 years old, and I was like, dude, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, music can do that. And that was just skyrocket after that. Like, that was my favorite band until I was like 13 or 14. And I got into middle school, and you start looking at magazines and stuff. Circus, Hit Parader, Revolver, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what is that? And it was for sure Iowa era.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy. And I went as far as to like have a binder full of like cutouts.
Yeah.
Slipknot cutouts.
Absolutely.
Literally like every cool little photo I do, like a bunch of little pictures in like the sleeves, and you just flip through them, and I took it to school as a binder.
Yeah.
Because it was cool.
Yeah.
I was like flipping through this shit, like little articles and stuff I cut out. And that like began my journey of like really attaching to bands, people in bands, the guys, the names. So like I would get into, shortly after that, Mushroom Head, and then like Lamb of God, Killswitch Engage, like those bands, and then like get into the DVDs, get into the behind the scenes stuff. And by this time, it's probably in 7th or 8th grade, and I met my buddy Knox. You know Knox.
Mm-hmm.
And he was into bass, and he started to play in like a cover band or something like that. I was like, dude, that's cool. We went to the Battle of the Bands, and like I thought that was the coolest thing, like people playing on stage. I was like, dude, that's cool. All the bands were dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them was ass, dude.
Right.
But it was like so cool to me that like kids my age were doing that. And then he was in a band, and he asked me, hey, our drummer like really sucks. And I had just purchased my own drum set shortly before that. And he asked me to come over and like try out. So I haul my 9-piece Tama Rockstar over to the basement. 2 kick drums, 4 rack toms, 2 floor toms. And I set it up and just jammed whatever turd of a song that they had. And they were like, dude, yes. And I was like, really? Like, that's it? And they were like, yeah, let's go. And that was the first group of people I toured with. We probably toured in 2011, shortly out of high school. Played a shit ton of local shows, local Battle of the Bands and stuff like that. We won one of those Battle of the Bands up in Delaware. And that was like my first like win. We got like $500 in like recording time.
What was the band name?
Band called With All My Heart.
Sick.
And it sounds exactly
Yeah.
how you think it sounds.
Yeah.
But probably just played much worse. It's very like Bless the Fall-esque that vibe.
Yeah.
We changed our name and then toured after that out of high school.
Like originals?
Yes. Yeah. And like right around that time, I was like, okay, we'll go to college, try this thing out. Undecided what I wanted to do. That did not work out. Dropped out like half of the semester, and I was like, dude, I'm just gonna tour. Like, I'm gonna tour and I'm gonna work at this gas station job. Like, they let me tour. Like, what's the problem? My mom was like, okay, whatever. Like, get a real job. We'll figure it out. And now I'm here.
Here.
Like,
now I'm in the House of Mad.
yeah, like I have had 2 jobs in my entire life. I worked at a gas station and then I got another job after that, and I've worked there ever since, and I just tour. And like, I've seen no discredit to anybody out there who like moves on and does the thing, but I've seen so many like friends growing up in the scene stop doing it. And I keep doing it, and I always question. I'm like, damn, did I fuck up? Like, these dudes have like real jobs, and then like they'll come up to me and be like, dude, it's so sick that you're still doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not like a backhanded like, cool, man, like,
yeah.
See, you're doing the band thing again, like, sick, loser.
Yeah.
And, you know, I still question it though.
I mean,
like, what the fuck am I doing?
Are you happy?
Sure. Some days.
There you go.
Yeah.
For the most part, I mean, when you sit back and think about it, like, I always think I could be making more money. Oh, and then I realize, like, man, no, I've got it. Like, I've got everything aside from the money part.
Mm-hmm. Like, I could, in theory, right now, probably quit my job and be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that back of your head. I gotta keep that assurance.
Yeah. Because
I mean, the world sucks. Everything's expensive. Like, there's always something that happens.
Yeah.
But right now, it seems okay. But yeah, I mean, I know I went kind of quick with that, but background is nu metal all the way.
How old are you?
34 this year.
So you're a year older than me. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
So it's probably all the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing, I've always been into like the shock rock thing, because it was like the imagery, the horror imagery.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm talking to you. You fucking know, but like seeing like the Not Falling video, Mudvayne, they're all like aliens and shit.
Yeah.
That was so fucking creepy. And like, I was old enough to like not be scared by something, but to feel like unease from a music video. I was like, dude, they're like in goo.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But it's like the riffs are sick too. Like, that's so crazy. And we've talked about Guar too.
We'll talk about them more.
Bro,
Got a whole section for it,
dude. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll
get there.
We'll wait for that. But yeah, what else you want to know from the OG?
How many bands do you think you've been in?
Do I think I've been in?
Yeah. Do you know the number?
I could come up with a number really quick.
Do it. Do it while I take us out of Roku City.
Yeah. It's between 7 and 8.
So if you...
Between 7 and 8.
Okay, so...
how the kids do it?
You're in 3 right now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about 2 of them.
Okay.
One being Bather, because that's obviously how we linked up.
Yeah.
So just tell me how that came to be, how you got involved.
As most things that I agree to, I get asked to fill in. Hey, we don't have a drummer for this show, or hey, we don't have a drummer for this tour. And that case was for Forest Wars. Forest Wars was the band before Bather. And the drummer they had, local guy here, Jesse, owns a record store. And he just, he had his hands full, couldn't do the tour. And I was like, yeah, this stuff is... I was doing hardcore at that time.
Yeah.
Like very like punk rock, like single kick, like D-beat hardcore stuff. And I was like, dude, this is something I would really like to play. So we did 2 or 3 tours like that. And they asked me if I wanted to join, and I said yes. And then we started writing new music, and we're like, this is kind of different. Still the same lane, just a different pathway. We're like, let's change the name.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we were in the studio recording, when we decided that. We had the songs written, all that stuff, and then we came up with a name, and then we killed that band, and then created that one before the EP came out.
Yep.
And yeah, that's kind of like the passion project, the different avenue that like all of us in that band know is the weird band.
Yeah.
And we don't ever want to write anything that's like chorus driven or like super mosh heavy, because we are all around that. Like the brothers and John are in like a whole nother band that is literally chorus heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm in like a mosh band. Like we don't care about any of that. We want to like do this other thing. So that scratches that itch pretty well.
It's pretty long lasting. It's got to be like close to a decade now.
God, it's rearing up on. Yeah, 2016. I know I did a tour with Forest Wars in the fall, and we changed the name and started doing stuff in 2017 or 2018. So yeah, it's getting up there.
Pretty sick.
Just crazy.
Baylor has been heavily involved, if it sounds familiar to you guys at all, with all things live House of Masks. They played the Thanksgiving show, the Palefest 2023 at the Elks, minus Mike White, unfortunately.
I did not play. My buddy Tyler filled in.
And then Palefest 2024. I was going to say you guys played twice, but you guys didn't. That doesn't make any sense. Regardless, they've been around, so big shout out to Baylor. We love Baylor, actually.
Dude.
I wear it every day. Not even just for this.
It doesn't look like you wear it every day. You got 2 of them?
I probably have like 5 of them.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I think I got my first one at the Elks. Josh just came up and put it on my head.
That's where all the hat sales have been going.
Yeah.
AJ just he checks him on the side. Hey man, I need a new hat. All right.
Dude, I'll take it. Yeah. Whatever. I work trades. I'm saying all this nice stuff just in exchange for hats. All right. So the big one is the one that's just, it's become astronomical over the last year. The rise in the year. Last year.
I'd say a year. Yeah.
Yeah. It was always kind of talked about, whatever. But
yeah, I'd say so.
That last record hit and took off. So, Orthodox. Let's hear about Mike's origins with Orthodox.
Orthodox started, for me, Orthodox has been a band since 2012. And the first time I saw Orthodox, I played a show in my old band. We opened for them. Well, not them. They were the first band on a tour. I think it was Orthodox, Rotting Out, The Beautiful Ones, and No Bragging Rights. And we were homies with No Bragging Rights, and we loved that band. So we played the show. And this band Orthodox was opening the show. I'd say it was 2013 or 2014. And we finished the set, went outside, was breaking down my drums, and this was at Kobo Live at the time. Now it's called Space Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And they had these like windows, and at the time, the way the venue was set up, that window was right by the drums. And you could just look in that window and see the whole show. And I was breaking down my drums right there and looking in, and I looked in and I go, man, this band fucking sucks.
Of course you did.
Dude, I was like, this is ass. I do not like this band.
Mike White, certified hater.
Certified hater.
Always hated.
Did not like it. Orthodox sound, they were just straight edge hardcore band. It was just very Foundation-esque back then. I mean, that's like Adam's favorite band. And fast forward to 2017, they had put out, I believe Sounds Lost came out in 2017. This was late in the year, and he needed a guy to fill in for a tour with Left Behind, because they just put out Blessed by the Burn. And I get an Instagram message, hey, you're straight edge, right? I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, we need a drummer. Would you be interested in it? And I was like, sure, because I was a fan of Left Behind, and I had been a recent fan of Sounds Lost because I had heard it early, and then I listened to it when it dropped. So I was like, dude, this is different. This is kind of like nu metal influenced. And I agreed to do the tour. And the The first date of that tour was in Mansfield. And I played 3 sets that fucking night. Pain in the ass. I was in 2 of the local bands. I think that was the only local support. Was Natural Selection and Near Death. And then Mercy Blow, us, and then Left Behind. So that tour started rough for me.
Yeah.
And I clicked with everybody in the band. The band consisted of me, Adam, a guy named Jacob Lilly. He does vocals in a band called Chamber. He was playing bass. And then Taylor Stevenson was on guitar. We were just a 4-piece. Super dope. Clicked with them. Did the tour. The next year, 2018, I think the early part of the year, I get another message like, hey, we've got a headliner coming up. Are you down? Sure, let's do it. Mm-hmm. And then I think like a week before the tour, Adam calls me. He's like, hey, man, you want to be in the band? And I said, yeah, but you're paying me the fill-in rate for the tour. I said, I'm not joining the band just so you can not pay me. Mm-hmm. I was like, you're still going to pay me. He was like, all right, cool. I played hardball with him like right off the bat. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, you're paying me for this bullshit. And that tour was super fun. It was, that was Chamber's first tour. I Am was on it. A band called Peace of Mind. And there was another band on it. It was one of those where like regional areas would fill in.
Yeah.
That was a fun tour. So that was my first official tour as like a member. But the first record I did was the second record, Let It Take Its Course. And that was all my drums, tracked them, helped write all of them. And then I've been trucking along. We did Learning to Dissolve that came out in 2023, I want to say. I'm probably biffing that. I think it was 2023. Doesn't matter.
Anything after COVID is...
Yeah, it's all fucking... So. It's all a wash. Doesn't matter. And so that was my second record with them. And that was when the band pretty much blossomed as what we sound like now. Mm-hmm. Was on Learning to Dissolve. For Let It Take Its Course, we added Austin and Shiloh to the mix. Shiloh's a Columbus guy. Austin was from South Carolina, moved to Nashville for the band. And it was just kind of a growing pains record for us. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of stuff on there that like we had riffs for that got kind of changed, and like the whole final product of that record is not what we initially intended, I don't think. So when I say like we grew into that band on the next release for Learning to Dissolve, that's exactly what we wanted that record to sound like. Mm-hmm. It was our first major record release. The first 2 were on Unbeaten Records. That was the first one on Century. And then for A Door Left Open, I think when you're in a band, you learn the things to do and the things not to do. Not saying there's rules. There are. But there's more situations where you need to disregard the rules. We tried to play by the rules on that first Century release.
In what sense?
Man, we need like songs that have like kind of a chorus. We need to like really pay attention to the structure of this song. Yeah. This is going to be a great song. And then that song doesn't get attention. It's done, and then it comes out, and people are like, "Oh, that's a cool song." We're like, "No, like that's the it's got like the thing in it, and it's like mm-hmm. the structure's there, like that. We were supposed to do that." This one, I don't give a fuck how short the songs are. I don't give a fuck how long the songs are. I don't fucking care. I don't care if that riff comes back, because these people don't fucking care, and it worked. The second track is 1 minute and 7 seconds long. Mm-hmm. Because who cares? And like, I think more bands need to do that.
Yeah.
There are too many label people. There's too many dorks on the internet. There's too many like people who do reviews telling people what to do and what not to do and why this doesn't work. And it's like, fuck everybody.
Did you guys get pushback on this record for doing what you wanted?
We did not send mixes into our A&R person until we had mix 2. Song structures are done. You want the vocals turned up? Okay, that's fine. Nothing against our people, but like on that first release, we were sending demos and stuff like that. I'll never do that again. If a label wants to sign a band, sign the fucking band. Check in, do all your shit, be there, be present. But don't be standing over people's shoulders. If you wanted to sign a band, you signed that band. They're going to do what they do. That's why you found them. And I'll take that to the grave. Yeah. And that's one thing we did on this record where we did all the weird shit we wanted to. We got all the guest features that we pretty much initially planned to do.
Except for the one that I tried to help with.
Hey, that's your boy.
Whatever.
That's your boy.
I tried.
That's your boy.
I tried. Next time.
But, yeah, I mean, this record has been extremely beneficial for us. There's been a lot of big name people who have been like, oh, that's a band. Yeah. That's cool with me. If you know who my fucking band is and you're like top tier people, that's never happened to me before, ever. Now, I'm not saying that's the end all be all, because those aren't the people who fucking buy tickets and make it all happen.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, what is more appreciated than someone that you appreciating?
Exactly. You. Yeah. Again. Yeah, that's a personal win for like the little guy. Yeah. Like, I love talking to all the fans and like people who, I'm not going to say nobodies, but like people who just go to the shows and they come out, they buy a ticket and they want to talk, and it's like, dude, I'll piss my whole band off by talking too much with, I don't fucking know who you are. It doesn't matter who you are in the sense of like, I still give a fuck. Right. But not to derail that whole thing.
It's your show, dude.
Fuck it, this is my house now.
So, how important do you think, because I already know my answer for this, for Orthodox, I didn't know anything about Orthodox until well into knowing you. The first show that I saw was the Ace of Cups, like, sold out before the Dirty show.
Oh, the headliner last year.
Gotcha. And it was insane. I was like, this is literally the most intense live band that I've seen in forever. Up until this point, probably. How important, I guess, you're happy with the record. Yeah. How big of a deal is the show, the live show portion of selling the band to the people?
The most important. Yeah. By far.
I agree. I totally agree.
We have always been the band to be the you gotta see them live band versus the record, which it's not a very, I want to be the band that you can like put on the record and be like, whoa, this is sick. And I feel like this last record has done that for us. But if I'm going to pick one or the other, the live show is the most important, because that's why you go to those things. I don't go to see whatever band to be like, oh yeah, that was a nice night out. Like that was very cool. Yeah. I want to be like, holy shit, if it's a legacy band, I want to be blown away by, oh dude, they played that song first. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's so cool. Like, even if it's as small as like what the band plays, or how they play it, or how they interact with the crowd, or how the crowd interacts with the band, like, that's stuff I'll always pay attention to. Yeah. Like, I remember like some of the first scary hardcore shows I went to that like blew me away because they were scary. Yeah. The band may not have like played the best, but they like brought out something in the crowd that was like intense. Yeah. And that's what we try to do. It's like,
it works.
I don't care where we're playing. Like, I'm going to try to give 100%. Yeah. There are nights that it's very hard to do that, but you're touring fucking 25 days in a row. You're going to have some sleepers, but I never want to play a show and be like, they're all right. Like, seemed like they were elsewhere. Like, that's never going to be our band. Yeah. No.
It works. If you've never been to an Orthodox show, you need to hop on it now, because I don't know how much longer
please buy the tickets, please.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer the ones that I've been going to are going to stay the way that they are. But I'll tell you, the second that the sample ends and that first rip happens, it's so sick. It's so sick. It's terrifying and scary and rad, and I think that everybody should check it out. That's what sold me on the band, and I had known him for. Everybody's like, "Oh, you listen to Orthodox?" I'm like, no.
Scary's
to
a
that
good
show.
word. I like scary.
It is.
It's good.
It is. Okay, so why straight edge?
Whew. Heavy question. Heavy.
Everybody's got their thing, right?
Everybody's got their thing. A lot of people have like, you know, there's a lot of dudes out there, a lot of people who get into it because of like straight edge hardcore and the imagery and the blah 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 blah. And then I find a lot of people don't have a good reason anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people in our band have all of their own reasons, but it's very, you know, I don't take straight edge too seriously, in a sense that, like, I have some of the closest friends ever who are like borderline addicts. I've had friends die over the years from doing the wrong thing, and, you know, I've never been like the guy to fuck somebody up for doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad was killed by a drunk driver. So, like, it never really was, like, affected me in a sense of, like, I'm going to change my life until I was a teenager. And I dabbled in, like, drinking and smoking and, like, doing that thing. And it just never hit for me. I was like, man, this is a pain in the ass. Mm-hmm. Like, I got to sneak off and go smoke weed and, like, I feel like a dumbass.
Yeah.
And, like, the nights that we'd go out and have fun without doing that stuff and, like, go trespassing or, like, be out until 4 a.m. walking the streets and we weren't supposed to, hiding from cars. Like, we weren't high or drunk or anything. Mm-hmm. Like, and then I grew out of it and I was like, dude, fuck this. And I would hear stories of, like, oh, yeah, like, that kid got into a, like, drunk driving accident. And I'm like, what are these? Like, fuck this. And then I remember, like, some kid accused me one time of being a druggie. And I was around, like, Knox was straight edge at the time. And I was like, fuck this, I'm going to be straight edge. And, like, out of that, like, it was a fuck you mentality. Mm-hmm. And I took that all through high school. Like, it's like, well, all these kids are busters. Like, you guys are going to fucking die or you're going to, like, just fucking waste your life away. I was like, I don't give a fuck about any of that. Like, I'm having fun, I'm playing music, and I don't need to do that. That's always the question is like, oh man, you guys are like getting fucked up on the road, huh? Like coworker talk. And I'm like, no. What do y'all do for fun? Play music?
Yeah.
You ever heard of riff, dude? Riffs are fun, man.
Yeah.
Like, you need to drink to have fun with riffs. Like, I'm sorry. And I love stoner bands. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. Like, me and Richter, we go down and catch weed. Sure. We go catch weed eater. Yep. Dude, that shit is hard. Smoking cigs on stage, it's hard. It's sick. It's not for me, though. And that's where the separation is. It's like, yeah. I'll wear, like, the weed eater shirt that says burn one on the back. And somebody offers me a beer. I'm like, oh, I'm good. Yeah. Are you sure, bro? Like, let me get you a beer. No, it's good. And that's where it ends. Mm-hmm. I've never really had people to, like, be super pushy with me. You'll get, like, the comments every once in a while, be like, well, straight edge, dude. Or like, oh, I'm sorry, you're straight edge, my bad. That's cool. Like, I didn't make a comment about you being a loser and wasting all your money on booze. Like, I didn't say that. Mm-hmm. Like, we're all adults now. And, like, it means different things when you're a teenager to when you're, like, in college or when you're, like, in your 20s and then in your 30s. Like, all that straight edge shit means the same thing, but it carries itself differently throughout your life.
The dynamic changes with anything.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. Like, you get all these young kids who they've been straight edge for 2 weeks and they're like, I'm going to get a tattoo. Yeah, go for it. Don't come crying to me when you got to get it covered up, though. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't want to hear that bullshit. Like, I've been straight edge since I was 16 or 17, which is always a funny thing. People, how you can be straight edge if you're underage? That's just, you're not doing it.
Yeah. Every fucking teenager I see is
Like,
vaping.
my best
right
friend
now, dude. What are you talking
in
about?
middle school was smoking weed when he was 12.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, that doesn't mean anything. And, it's just, I've been straight edge for so long and I don't have a tattoo. I'm going to get one.
I was straight edge before I knew what it was.
Yeah.
I never met a straight edge person until I met Connor.
Yeah, you're like, I don't like that stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff's stupid. Like, that's what like, burnout dudes do. And, like, I've got so many friends that, not even, they just drink and they smoke and do whatever. And it's like, it's cool. Do your thing.
I'm still 1,000,000% sure that I have more fun than anybody else.
Maybe. Like, sure. But,
Yeah.
like, in my lane, I do.
Mm-hmm.
In, like, good example, Huffman
Mm-hmm.
from Bather. I call him Green Man.
He's out of control, man.
I call him Green Man. And that's my buddy.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine that guy not smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how it is. That's the lane. That's the lane you're in. And that dude has never once given me shit.
Yeah.
And I've never once given him shit for doing that. Because it's like, it's who you are. Like, if it's a problem,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
maybe quit smoking crack or whatever your friend's doing. It's like, whoa, you're doing some crazy shit. Maybe don't. I'm like, dude, you're not an alcoholic. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Even if you are, don't let it affect me. Don't let me catch you with your keys in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Smack the shit out of you. I tried to smack the shit out of a fucking dude in Connecticut for shit like that. I didn't even know the guy.
Yeah.
I just knew he was going for his car. He was drunk. Fucking threw his phone in the street because he tried to call the cops. It's like, dude, get a grip, grow up.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take this charge if you take that one.
Yeah.
You're very Ohio prideful.
Yeah.
A lot of
Greatest country on earth.
A lot of people hate Ohio.
Yeah, it's because
You know the stigma.
Yeah, pussies.
Why Ohio? I'm the same way. I love Ohio. Everybody asks why I haven't moved to wherever the fuck.
Yeah.
LA, whatever I'm doing. And I can't, I can explain it, but I can't make anybody understand.
So, for me, having traveled a lot, on a serious note, like, Ohio is so normal. We get all the climate. You know what I mean? No way.
You want to take it during your interview?
Yeah, we'll take it.
What the fuck?
Hey, bro.
You're fucking this up, dude.
We're doing an interview, and you're fucking it up. What do you want, dude?
I was gonna ask him what happened to his fucking truck.
Don't worry about it. That's none of your
Now
business.
you're ruining my interview, Mike.
Hey, I'm sorry, bro.
You want some host shit right now, Mike?
Yeah, my bad.
But I think I'm also on some host shit right now.
I would say so. Quit. Hey, quit texting and driving.
I'm not texting, I'm calling.
Okay. Tell that to officer. When he,
Hello?
okay.
He'll probably be like, he'll look at me and he'll be like,
He pointed his gun at the screen.
Oh, man.
2,000 years later.
my friends.
All right.
I wasn't going to have to edit this.
Yeah.
until
Now we
you
got
fucking call it.
to do a bunch of clipping and shit.
Yeah, Mike has to do a bunch of clipping.
Yeah.
Support my friends.
He's got the dragon shirt. You got the little baby dragon shirt. That's a misprint. The logo's too small.
Okay, get back to your interview. I love you guys both. Goodbye.
Love you. Bye.
Good kid.
Child.
Good
Literal
kid.
child.
He's making moves.
He is.
Somehow.
He's goated.
Ohio?
Mm-hmm.
Ohio's good. Ohio's great.
Ohio's good. We get winter. We get summer. We don't get a lot of crazy weather.
Yeah.
Think about it. The only thing that we get is like tornado scares. We'll get a blizzard,
Yeah.
maybe. But we don't fucking have to. We're not in Tornado Alley. We don't deal with like fires and shit like California. We don't deal with hurricanes. We don't deal with any of that bullshit on the East Coast with any inclement weather from the shore.
Mm-hmm.
We don't deal with any of that. And like the people here move at a pace that's like manageable. You get frustrating people.
Yeah.
Like you live out here. I'm sure you deal with fucking rednecks and hillbillies and stuff like that aren't too desirable.
I'd still much rather deal with those people.
Some of those people are the best. I would rather have like those type of people in my corner than like shady people from the West Coast who don't really care about anything. Yeah. I got a lot of friends who live in LA and like California and stuff like that. No shade to them, but like they just move differently out there.
Yeah.
And like that's what they want to do. They want to go fast all the time. They want to go to the top right away, and like they want to do all this stuff, and like yeah, like I'll work with you, like those, but like my people are here, and like you said, I don't need to move. I don't need
affordable.
It's affordable.
It's so much. I think it's more affordable than anywhere else.
Well, yeah, like I go to Nashville. That's pretty much my second home now. It's so fucking expensive down there.
Yeah.
Even for a meal, like it's like a few more dollars for the same type of bullshit at the same type of establishment.
Mm-hmm.
And in Ohio, it just hasn't been nailed yet. Like, you know, I'm sure like Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, like all the surrounding states, like the Midwest is like still pure.
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, like New York City.
Insufferable. The prices, the people. I do not like East Coasters.
Yeah.
That's my kryptonite.
Pricks.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
it's just how we are. Well, fucking stop.
Yeah.
I dated a chick in Jersey for a couple years.
My condolences.
Yeah. Oh my god. Every time we would go out there, I would watch her interact with people, and they would say shit, and it was normal. And then we'd get in the car, and I'd be like, that shit would get you in a fight in Ohio.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing right now?
And she probably looked at you and was like, what?
Exactly. Oh, we have drive-thrus too.
Oh yeah, we got. I was just talking about this with somebody on a drive somewhere. I was like, you know, we're like the only place that has drive-thrus.
Yeah, people come here from wherever, and I'll take them through one, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Like, let me get a 6-pack of fucking Bud Light, and the people are like, what? Like you're just getting out in your car. I'm like, it's the same thing as walking into the gas. It's such a stupid concept. It's so simple.
Yeah.
It's so genius,
It's sick. And everywhere here has one. It's, I mean, the most, like, I'm surprised this village doesn't have one, because you go to, like, Londonderry. You know what Londonderry is? Dude. It's like four houses and a Dollar General.
Yeah.
And a little corner.
Yeah, dude.
It's sick.
Yeah. A lot of them have, like, a little pizza joint in there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Ohio.
It's goated.
I'm glad that other people get it. I'm glad that other people can help other people get it, because I'm sure that people come to visit with you from wherever.
And they'll be like, you live here? Yeah.
But do they not go experience it and understand by the time they're done?
Kind of. If you get somebody from like Philadelphia and they come to Columbus, they're never going to get it. They're never going to get it. It's just ingrained. And I mean, that's just like, I really like when like people are about where they're from.
Yeah.
It's like something about Ohio. Like there's different groups of people that I'm like friends with, like other people in different states will talk about Ohio and be like, dude, those dudes are fucking crazy. I'm like, yeah, that's just how it is. Like, people
one step below Iowa.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Sick. It's true.
We're all over the place, but I want to ask, I should have asked this earlier, why was it drums?
Oh, so my dad was a drummer. And we never really, he died when I was so young that I never got any chance to like learn anything from that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, he would play like, we'd have house parties and they'd jam with like friends and stuff. And it was just always a thing. So music was always happening in the house.
Yeah.
Like always, whether it's like being played over the PA or live music, like them jamming. Like it was always a thing. I was never shy around that. It was always present. And when he died, I mean, the drums sat in the house until I was probably like I said, 15 or 16. I was like, maybe I'll start like playing drums because before that, I wanted to play guitar. Dude, I'm going to play a fucking Fender like Jim Root, and it's going to be sick. And I started taking lessons, and I was ass, dude.
Same.
Couldn't do it. I could not, like... It sounds funny, but I couldn't, like, match my hands together.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm really bad with notations and chords and stuff like that. Like, it's not my wheelhouse. And then I kind of just gave up on that and was like, well, I guess I'll try drums. Like, I hope that works out. And it was like, of course I could just sit down and just do it.
Yeah.
It was like, I could do like the 4/4 like right off the bat. Okay. And then my mom was like, all right, let's get you your own kit so you're not like fucking these up. And like, these are old, like his kit was from the 60s. So it's like, I can't be whooping on those.
Are they still around?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
It's an old Gretsch round badge from 1962 or something like that. And yeah, I got, like I said, a Tama Rockstar. And
fucking Larsing it.
Big ass fucking 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, and then 2 22s. And the guy who had it before me had put microphones in the toms with like XLR inputs on the sides. So you could just like mic them from the side.
Just what you needed in your house.
Just what I needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. For my first local show ever. And I put the kid up there, and the dude, just a house guy at A&R Bar. It was like one of my first shows I ever played. And he was like, I ain't got enough mics for this fucking kit. Like, you need to know that. Like, I can maybe mic like in between the 2 rack toms. And his face lit up when I was like, I mean, they got mics in them.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's fucking sick. Like, his attitude just flipped. He was like, all right, that's kind of sick. All right, I got enough XLRs. And he plugged them all up and shit. And we, for sure, were god-awful. That was the first time I had ever met Richter. It was a dual show at the A&R Bar and then the basement underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And Shall Be the Conqueror played. And I still have the 09 demo of theirs.
Same.
Just a burnt CD. And I met him that day, and I think Josh played the show in a backpack, because that was a thing. Dudes just did that back then.
Yeah.
People moshed in backpacks.
Yep.
So he played the show in a backpack and a beanie. I remember that. We talked about this on he did an interview as well, and we talked about the backpack thing. Because he didn't remember that show.
Did he ever say why?
No. He doesn't know why he does anything. He's stupid. Stupid and old.
Well, that's
He's always
everywhere. Yeah, literally. I was going to say, he was probably hanging out with some of those sound guys at that show.
He was 42 back then.
Yeah. Oh, poor Richter.
Yeah. He'll be alright.
Will he?
I
hope so.
Who knows?
Need to get Richter on here.
So yeah, drums were just ingrained. Like, there was no lessons or I'm going to learn how to read. I did learn how to read a smidgen of music for jazz band in high school because I wanted to like knock off a credit, and I wanted to hang out with like that group of people, and I could play like a kit for jazz band.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can play the drum kit versus like marching band or like orchestral and stuff like that. Hindsight's 2020. I should have done all of that way before. I should have started doing band stuff in middle school, but like being the punk ass kid that you are, listening to the type of music we were growing up, everything sucked.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be a part of anything because the theater kids were whack, the band kids were whack, the jock kids were whack. Like, everybody sucked, and you didn't want, like, I could have made way more friends if I just like did like the theater and band kid route, which I later realized like those were actually the cool kids that didn't care about being popular, and like that's exactly what I wanted to do, was not be popular, and I just wanted to hang out with weirdo people. So should have done that band shit a little earlier. My chops would be way better if I did.
I think you're doing all right.
I'm okay, but
yeah,
I wish I was better with my rudiments.
Do you remember what was being played in the household prior to you discovering like the heavier music, the Limp Bizkit and the Korn?
Oh yeah, like for sure, a lot of light country, a lot of John Prine, and that was like my dad's favorite country artist. John Prine, some Willie, and then like Goo Goo Dolls were huge. Goo Goo Dolls, like Train, all that stuff. Collective Soul.
Love Collective Soul.
Yeah.
Heavy, one of the greatest songs ever written.
Sick. Gel, incredible. And I still love that like 90s alternative shit.
Yeah.
Like that was what was played at like house parties and stuff like that. Bare Naked Ladies, goofy ass band. Like I heard a lot of Bare Naked Ladies growing up. Shit is fun, shit is cool, and like can't deny it.
Yeah.
But like that whole type of vibe growing up was that. Wallflowers, stuff like that.
Think Dad would be stoked how everything turned out?
I don't know. I think about that and I'm like, for sure, I mean, like my mom is. Like my mom could give a fuck about like what the music is.
Yeah.
And I think she's grown to like appreciate heavy music and like she knows like the bands and stuff like that. She, like if I told her we were going on tour with Lamb of God, she would go like, "Holy fucking shit, that's so cool." I remember when I told her that we were going on tour with the Acacia Strain.
Yeah.
She was like, "No way." Like I know who that band is from you like listening to them in high school.
Yeah.
So I think he would. I don't know if he'd get it.
Surely him coming to a show and watching.
Growing up on like country and stuff, like growing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure like all the dudes in like Knocked Loose, like their parents maybe like Metallica, if that.
Yeah.
But they see it in real time.
Yeah.
And you see like the DIY shows, the club venues, the amphitheaters, and then like the big shit that like that band is doing, and it's like, oh, it's real. So I think like seeing it in real time for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's about to send you to Australia.
Yeah.
Not for the first time, right?
No, we did Australia last year around the same time.
Yeah.
Which is winter there, which is
It's nice.
very sick.
Yeah. Sick.
Hoodie weather.
Hell yeah.
It's dope.
Well, good.
Yeah, we're doing Europe for the first time after that with Varials, Silent Planet, and the Amity Affliction. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. How long's that?
That'll be like a month.
Sick.
That'll be a longer one. Australia, it's only like probably less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You can only play so many cities on that rock.
Right.
It's like 5 or 6 shows. Oh yeah.
You want to give me your top 3 up and comers?
Up and comers right now.
Yeah.
I'd say Mauled, but Tyler ruined the interview.
Yeah. Fuck mom.
So he doesn't get one.
Nope.
Let's see. Up and comers. I mean, I consider them peers, but No Cure.
So
Incredible
good.
band.
So good.
New record dropped yesterday. I don't know when this is going to come out, but not yesterday, 2 days ago. Awesome record. There's so many bands that are doing real things right now.
It is a time to be a fan.
Oh yeah, music is
Yeah.
cool again.
Yeah.
Like it is fun and interesting to be in the culture.
Yeah.
Younger kids are going to shows. They want to see the chaos. They want to see like what all this craziness is.
I feel like we're on the verge, especially with all the fucking like AI and the trendy whatever. I feel like we are on the verge of whatever human art renaissance we got in the late 90s. I feel like we're tipping, like we're getting close to whatever
Yeah.
that was.
We're kicking something over
Yeah.
and like starting over
Yeah,
right now.
I love it.
Yeah. Another good one is Static Dress. Band is awesome. I mean, they get tossed into like that Under Oath-esque vibe, which they're not going to deny that. That's
Yeah.
for sure what that band draws influence from. But like they're another band that doesn't give a fuck about trying something familiar and like doing a spin on it. And like the musicianship of that band's fucking incredible. I don't know if you have fucked with that band or not. It might not be your style, but like they're an undeniable, going back to live band. Mm-hmm. They bring on a whole fucking show every time they do it.
Yeah.
The musicianship, the showmanship is all there. It's incredible. They did the title fight fake out at Outbreak. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
There was a special guest, and it wasn't announced until like they were going on stage, and they did their logo. They did like a title fight rip, and they blurred it out. And while they were like playing the intro, they played the beginning of a title fight song.
That's so fucking funny.
And like the logo like gets bigger and gets unblurred. It says Static Dress. You can see people in the video walk away.
That's incredible.
Pissed as fuck. You think Title Fight's gonna play at fucking 2:00 on a festival? You're a fucking idiot. Like, if that band is coming back, they're headlining with...
I love shit like that.
Motherfuckers are so stupid. The internet is so dumb, dude.
Yeah.
But like, again, bands are down to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that band is another band that's down to have fun and do cool shit. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Like, I'm put on the spot, but those are two that come to mind right now.
Were you actually, I'm going to put you on the spot again because you said bands like to have fun and stuff. Were you actually on Indit's side with the bandana thing?
Yes.
Good, me too.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
And not because it's like, fuck anybody who comes to a show looking like a goofball.
Yeah.
Listen. If you're going to do something like that and somebody says something on stage, you cannot be mad. You want to be called out. You're doing a thing. And like the internet to take it in such an extreme thing is just so stupid. And it's like, bro, those dudes didn't actually give a fuck. Those guys did not actually give a fuck that dude was there.
No.
But they just, motherfuckers are annoying. People who go to shows and like act like pick-me motherfuckers are just annoying, man.
Yeah.
You are annoying.
I can't believe how big that went.
Fuck.
And I cannot believe that, I mean, people that I like and respect and I thought that they got it were like...
They're like, this is a biblical event.
Yeah, coddling this fucking banana thing. And I'm just like, dude.
The motherfucker had in his bio, like, DM'd a collab. Fuck you.
People will do anything to feel important.
Collab with these nuts, you fucking goofball. Like,
so whack.
And to do that, have that shit in your bio, and like, dude, they played a festival like a month later and like dapped that banana up on stage.
Yeah. Made me sad.
And just made because like that dude doesn't actually care. He was just like, yo, let's squash this shit. And I don't know him personally, but like, I know that dude doesn't actually give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you know what he does give a fuck about? Everybody shut the fuck up about it. Let it go. Go to a show.
Yeah.
Go be normal. Go be normal.
No. And you know those fucking people aren't going to those shows. Those aren't even tourists. That's all people
kids.
talking about tourists.
Yeah.
The people that were commenting on that are not tourists. Those are fucking Sonic Temple guys.
Concert goers.
Yeah.
Concert goers.
Yes, they have no fucking idea.
Like, dude, we come from shock rock. I get stoked when I go see fucking whatever band and like people are in the crowd with masks on and shit. Cause that's cool.
Yeah.
And I like that goofy shit.
Perfect fucking segue. I promise we're near the end. So I am the mask guy. We have to tie this back into something to do with my channel here. We've talked a little bit about theatrical music being up your alley. So I've got 3 bands. I just want to dive in just a little bit of detail with each one for you. Mm-hmm. And I think you probably already know who they are. So we'll start off with Slipknot. Mm-hmm. What is Slipknot to Mike White?
Pivotal. Like, probably, like, I did a shift when that band came into my life. Volume 3, I bought it first. So that was my intro. Mm-hmm. And, like, hearing Prelude start the way it does on that record and then, like, do this all the way through that record, I was like, whoa. And then to look back at Iowa and self-titled I bought at the same time. I went to Best Buy, got both of them, and was like, all right, cool. I've got all the releases that this band has put out. Let's dive into these. And that just like fucking a nuke went off in my head. And it just destroyed like all heavy music. Like Korn was a band that I was into, and like I'm sure a couple other new metal bands, but like that one like destroyed everything.
Yeah.
Like game changers of the whole thing. Like I said earlier, diving into the lore, diving into like any video format I could get my hands on, I would buy like unofficial like biography DVDs and shit like that. Like all the weird unauthorized shit that didn't have a single member of Slipknot in it.
Yeah.
It was all photo and video and then random dickheads from Iowa talking.
Still somehow got sold at like Sam Goody.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, like how's that in here?
Picking up an unofficial DVD at Media Play.
Yeah.
With like awful font. Whatever. But like that shit is still cool to me.
Yeah.
Like unofficial presses of Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat. Sick.
Yeah.
So cool.
I've got one from Tyler sitting over there. Right now.
Like I bought that CD on Amazon.com when Amazon wasn't even like a prime a dildo to your house overnight type company. It was like random dudes would have that stuff on the site and you'd buy it and you're like, I hope I get this fucking thing.
Yeah.
I remember buying like Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat on that and then buying like the Motograder CD. And like, dude, that band started the whole shock rock thing for me. Slipknot. As most.
I was having this conversation with Richter yesterday because he posted that video of Sid.
Yeah, it's like a POV from like Sid and the crowds that way.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very sick point of view because there's not a lot of footage like that. Like you see the Joey video at the outdoor festival and he's like spinning his hair.
Yeah. I just think it's so weird. I told Richter, I was like, how crazy is it that I believe if anything had been slightly different with them, if Sid had been the one to wear a clown mask, or Joey wasn't the drummer, or the name was different, it wouldn't have worked the way that it was. Like, when I think of things that worked exactly how they were, there was nothing that could ever make it any sort of better. I think that Slipknot is that.
Yeah.
And I think that it's cool that it was cool for a long time to hate on them, especially with people that are in the scenes that we're involved with. And now everybody's grown up and they can admit that was the shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can touch that.
Yeah. People always would. We all got made fun of for wearing Slipknot merch in school, and then like me getting into the hardcore scene, and like it wasn't cool to like that, and then like a big boom in like merch happened, and it was like, oh, you got like that self-titled era shirt.
Yeah, Blue Grape.
Yeah, Blue Grape.
Yeah.
Oh, it's printed on Giant. Sick.
Yeah.
And everybody realizes that it's like, they're the goats.
Yeah.
Like, are any of them the goats of their instrument? No. It doesn't need to be that.
Yeah.
Joey was not the cleanest drummer.
No.
If Eloy would have done those songs, it wouldn't have been that cool.
Mm-hmm. Tell people all the
It
time.
wouldn't have been that cool.
I've never said that Joey is the greatest, most like technical drummer on earth or whatever. People get it confused when I say that he is the most influential drummer of all time, hands down. Mm-hmm. I don't think that there's anybody I talk to, you, Alan, Luana, Travis from Spite, like it's all the same answer. Everybody dialed in. If they didn't pick the sticks up because of that, they at least were like, oh fuck. That's the difference.
Yeah. It's like, dude, there's fills on those records that are sloppy. Not in the sense of like they're played bad.
Yeah.
But whatever that dude was thinking at that time, that fill was that fill on that take. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you cannot emulate that.
Yeah.
Like, if you tried to, you'd fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
The songs that, the way they're played now are awesome because it's like a fresh new spin.
Yeah.
And like, that's how that needs to be right now.
Yeah.
Like, no diss to Eloy or Jay. Like it happened the way it needed to happen. It's cool that it's...
I love that it feels like a dynasty,
it can never be done again.
Yeah.
Like, those bands can never be done again. I feel the same way about Korn.
Yeah.
It's never going to be how fucking David played those songs. Ray is a better drummer, but he didn't play like David did.
Yeah.
It's like, that's, like you said, the pieces all needed to be like that. All the wardrobe needed to be like that. All of the, even down to, I know Josh would talk about this, but like the photo shoots.
The poses they chose to do. Yeah.
The finger guns and like the weird, like, why did Sid need to wear a jumpsuit that is not his fucking size? Motherfucker, you are not a whatever X jumpsuit that is.
Yeah.
But you cannot think about the first 2 records, him not in that big fucking dumpy looking, looks like he's got a fucking full diaper.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird looking. And it was like, he wanted to do that for whatever reason. And it worked.
Exactly.
Even worked is not probably the word for it. It just made it happen.
Yeah.
It was just what needed to be at that time. Which is the same way with any other band.
Mm-hmm.
It needed to be that way at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a hard thing to adjust to when you are a musician.
Yeah.
I struggle with that with certain records that I've done. It's like, man, I fucking hate the production on whatever, or I hate that drum take on that. I hate that drum part. And then I'll talk to people at the show and they're like, dude, that's my favorite record. And my initial reaction is to be like, dude, why? That shit sucks. And over the years, you cannot do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Because that dude is still going to come to your shows and still buy the new record. He's still going to like fuck with the new songs, but that record happened at that time and it needed to for those people and that person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure, you know, guys in Slipknot probably don't fuck with whatever on Volume 3 or on the first record. But over the years, they've accepted that that's what needed to happen at the time. And that was crucial for the lifespan of that band. It's very deep, but I fully believe that shit.
Yeah, and you don't want to bum out anybody that does love that. Could you imagine if you, fucking 13 years old, got to tell Joey something and he was like, that's fucking lame?
Dude, my favorite song's Purity. I love the fucking fill you do at this part.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd biff that fill. That fill fucking sucks.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Like, hey, dude.
Yeah. I try to tell them all that. They hate 4.2. But I think that song sold them to a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
The sample that makes no sense at the beginning, and then the fucking song itself. They hate the production. They hate they might hate what it's about now at this point. I don't know. But they fucking hate it. I'm like, you need to understand that, like, that might be your wait and bleed.
Yeah.
For a minute. For a while.
They don't got enough tread gone to be feeling some type of way about anything.
I try to tell them.
I love my boys, but fuck over it. It's good. Let it ride.
They don't listen to me. They'll listen to you.
There's so many fucking things that are not that goddamn serious. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit like that is not that goddamn serious.
It's a fucking good song.
Like, dude, I don't like I don't like a certain record of Orthodox's. I don't like the production. I don't like whatever. Doesn't matter. Because it is what it is. It's art. It's done. We did it. Mm-hmm. We got this shit now we can be stoked on. Let that exist. Yeah. We don't got to play anything off that record. It doesn't matter. Will we? Sure. But to be like, I hate that, this, that, and that, we're never going to blah, 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 blah. Because I've heard them talk about that song. We're never going to play that song again. We fucking hate that song. Yeah. You guys can feel however you want about it. Yeah. That's fine. But my point being, when somebody approaches you and they're like, dude, that's my favorite thing. I love that song. I don't think it's a fake it and genuine thing to do to a fan that comes up to you and they're like, I like this. And you go, dude, thank you so much. Mm-hmm. And in your head, you're like, man, I fucking hate that song. Mm-hmm. That's okay. But you have to put that face on with people.
Yeah.
Because that's not fair. You created that art. You got to stick with it. Let those people enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, same thing with, you get off stage and I played a bad set. It's different for you to come up to me and be like, yo, good set. And I go, bro, that shit sucked. That's different. Yeah. We're friends.
Yeah.
I can vent to you about why that sucked because that's what our relationship is for. Some random person comes up like, dude, wow, that was my first time seeing you. That was crazy. I go, dude, thank you so much for being here. That was a lot of fun. Did I have fun? No. Like, the scope of it, you clearly had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. That set sucked. I fucked up all these double bass parts, and I fucking hurt my hand on whatever, and the laundry list of bullshit that went wrong that person doesn't care about.
Yeah.
Their night, I'm not gonna put 1 ounce of dampening on their night because of how I played. That ain't fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
That's somebody's vacation. They've
Exactly.
been waiting for that for a year.
Yeah.
They've been waiting for Orthodox to come play a thing so Mike White could play.
They worked at their bullshit job that they probably have a lot of mental stress over to make X amount of money, and they probably swiped their credit card at the merch table and had like buyer's remorse for like buying a hoodie that like they spent a lot of money on, and they could use that money somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not dampening their night or whatever because of that. Because you're helping me live, and you're keeping this fucking turd of a band alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, theatrical band 2, Guar.
Goated.
Yeah.
Dave Brocky, top tier artistry in shock rock of all time. Top performer, top lyricist, top everything.
Richter always told me that you were a fan of Guar. And I'm like, yeah, everybody's a fan of Guar. They've seen him at fucking Riot Fest or whatever the fuck. But I knew that you were a real fan of Guar when I saw you. I think Orthodox posted something. You're in a fucking hot tub. And you say something about the Russians sending a tech to the moon.
Yeah, dude, I pulled a deep cut
fucking called it.
that nobody would have known about.
Yeah, I was so stoned. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, he gets it.
Yeah, whatever the Brocky interview is with
Red Eye. What's his face?
yeah, I can't even remember what the whole thing. None of it
fucking
mattered.
Fox News.
None of it mattered except for that clip that I held on to since I was like fucking 15.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that dude is funny as fuck.
And it was like circumstantial because it's funny because of the delay. There's a delay back and forth. He's like, do you know the Russians sent a tank to the moon?
He pauses. He goes, the Russians put a tank on the moon.
It's so good.
But dude, that band, and this has solidified that ever since the what's the documentary that came out on Shudder?
Was it Let There Be Guar?
Let There Be Guar is
Yeah.
what it's called. I think that's one of the best, like, deep dive documentaries on any band in our realm ever.
Have you read the book?
No.
I need to let you take it home with you because it is the book version of that, and it's even more in depth.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Because I think that, like, the whole scope of that band and how they were created is so fucking cool.
Everything
Carving
meant to be.
carving their own lane,
Mm-hmm.
writing a record and recording it and putting it out, and it sounds like dog shit. Hello is like one of the worst
It's
sounding
bad.
records ever.
Yeah.
And like over the years, it like has such a charm to it. It sounds like it's recorded in a tin can.
Yeah.
It's a turd, man. But it's so funny to see that band go from that to Scumdogs, and then, you know, that era in the middle where it's like Carnival of Chaos and fucking We Kill Everything. Like, dude, how does a record label put out a fucking song where the first track on a record is... Are you kidding me?
Think about what they gave up to have.
Yeah,
On a record.
BDF. I found one of those CDs in some record store somewhere. I think I was with Josh.
Yeah.
It was on a Bather run, and I picked it up and it had BDF on it. I was like,
Fuck.
I gotta buy this right now.
Yeah.
And like that era of music, like that time where like the whole country was against that band,
Mm-hmm.
and like trying to get them. Now we refer to it as canceled. Back then it was like real.
Yeah.
It was like there'd be like
They were going to court.
going to court
Over their
judge.
cancellation.
A judge was like canceling you. It wasn't just the internet.
Yeah.
It was a judge, and you had to stand up and talk about the fake dick you had at whatever show.
No, Brocky's getting arrested.
Yeah,
The
Brocky's
dick is getting confiscated.
Yeah, and it's still in evidence somewhere.
You know about the missing children thing?
Have You Seen Me?
Yeah. So they got like in some trouble for that, whatever, and I think it was right alongside the cuttlefish court thing. They sued the state of North Carolina, like countersued, and they won, and I think they got like $30-something thousand. So the him doll that Odorous always had, I have that over there.
That's so sick.
He's like on TV with a lawyer holding that doll, and they're like announcing that they won the case or whatever. And then they donated the money to the Missing Children's Fund. Just as a big fuck you of like all of it. Like, it's so good. You're standing there with a dead doll with a lawyer saying, yeah, we countersued and won. Yeah. And we don't even want the money. We're going to donate it to the cause that you guys
fuck about this money. We're going to keep touring.
It's so sick. Yeah, they're so sick.
Because they're true, like, well-read freak-ass artists. Like, name a more DIY band than Gwar. You can't.
Name a more fucking versatile band.
Yeah.
You've got Ragnarok, War Party, and then whatever these AC/DC records they've been dropping the last couple of years.
Yeah, dude.
Like, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. And it's like, keeping it in the family is fucking sick, too, because after Brocky died, and they're like, oh, well, let's bring in somebody to fill it. And it's like, who better than, like, original Beefcake? It's like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And... you know, I never saw Gwar until they did a tour, and it came to the Newport, and it was with Iron Reagan and
Ghoul.
Was it Ghoul?
Pretty sure Ghoul and Iron Reagan were on the same road.
Maybe it was Ghoul. And that was the only time I saw Brocky. Mm-hmm. And it was fucking sick, because they played all the cool songs that I wanted to hear. They did... they played love songs, too. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was sick. I was like, there's no way they're going to play anything off of that record. They did. I thought that was the coolest shit, and I had a blast. Mm-hmm. I didn't get, like, soaked or anything, because I was like, I don't really care about that. I just want to, like, watch, because, like, I was an actual fan of it. I didn't want to just go to the Gwar show.
Yeah, you're not bucket listing it?
No, because it's like, that was a band before I saw all the DVDs and all the stuff, like, I actually listened to War Party. Mm-hmm. And then I bought all the other records.
War Party is so fucking good.
Production,
favorite
incredible. Oh, yeah, for sure. Because that was, like, the record after Violence Has Arrived. Which the production on that record's not, like, my favorite. I think that snare sounds like shit. Yeah. But, like, the next record, War Party, it was like, they dialed it in.
Yeah, production was great. I think that was, honest to God, my first time ever hearing, like, true breakdowns.
Oh, yeah.
That I could, like, follow and be like, oh.
Yeah, dude.
I see, like, the double bass and the guitar are, like, following each other now. Like, Bring Back the Bomb. Dig-a-dig-a, dig-a-dig-a, dig-a-dig-a-dig-a. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, Krostica, what a cool fucking song.
Some of the lyrics on that record, okay? You can destroy an army, you can kill a man, but you can't kill terror, and terror is what I am.
Hard,
That's
dude.
fucking evil, dude. Hard. That is evil as shit.
Because he can write lyrics like that and then just
fucking an animal.
There is a song on Violence Has Arrived. I think it's Beauteous Rot. And one of the lyrics is he ends a phrase with sucking the dicks of dead dogs to survive. I heard that. I was like...
And it's still evil, though. That's still fucking brutal.
And it's just like, just gross song.
Yeah.
And he just threw that in. I was like, dude, you're incredible.
Yeah.
And like, hearing that dude's like vocal performance on some of the stuff on Beyond Hell, that record has like some crazy cool vocal stuff.
I think that's my favorite production-wise, because they had Devin and he brought in all those fucking big choruses, like the Indigo to Hell, like where the chicks are singing.
Yeah,
it's so sick.
That's my favorite song on that record.
Yeah.
Because it's like, one, it's a funny song about taking a vacation to hell.
Yeah.
Like, what band can do that? And it's like, of course you can. And I mean, everybody in that band, their drummer Brad, is that his name?
Yeah. Incredible.
Goated.
Machine.
He's so good. And
as precise as anybody ever. And he's found a way to make it unimpressive. When you watch him live, he's hitting so soft
Yeah, he's just like doing because it's probably out of necessity with all
Yeah.
the bullshit he's wearing.
Yeah.
But like, how the fuck do you play any
Yeah.
of that live?
But
And
it doesn't
he
doesn't
does.
hit any less hard.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. He's fucking good. There's a it's hard to find footage of him, but there's a they did it was like a real early barbecue. So we're talking like early 2010s.
Okay.
And he's unmasked. They're doing ROG, and he's playing Tormentor,
Sick.
and he's fucking getting it, and it's
That's
so sick. I don't know if I could even find it on YouTube anymore,
Yeah.
but I used to watch the shit out of that because he was like doing it.
Yeah, he was like one of the first drummers that was in my like basket of guys I gave a fuck about.
Yeah.
Like, and back then I didn't even know his name. It was just like the dude from Guar
Yeah.
because like I loved the stuff on War Party and Violence Has Arrived and some of those earlier goofy records because they were always like fun, interesting drum parts.
Mhm.
And that guy he has been the guy all the way.
Yeah.
Like he's the guy. That role I don't think has ever been changed.
There was a guy in there before Nippolis Erectus, but it was like purely Hello.
Was it Hello?
Yeah,
Okay.
and he was
okay.
going
Yeah,
real
he did
fast,
come
so.
in. I think right after Hello was like tracked.
Yeah.
Like they let the other guy go, and
Yeah.
he just did everything else after
Yeah.
that.
Brad's the fucking real deal. He'll
Yeah.
never. I mean, the whole band will never get the true like recognition
Mm-hmm.
that they deserve because it is Guar and they are fucking molesting Princess Diana doll
Yeah.
and whatever else. But dude, it's a fucking shame because musically, like Surf of Sin
Mm-hmm.
might have been the first like surf rock song I ever heard in my life, and it's still the best.
And it's cool.
It's
'cause
so
it's
good.
different.
Yeah.
And they can just like dip into that for a second and be like, all right, we're gonna do that for a 2nd
Mhm.
and then like fucking go and do whatever else, like a doo-wop song or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very cool band that gets overlooked because they are so like over the top,
Yeah.
the most theatrical band
Falling.
in. Yes.
Is that not one of the most emotional fucking songs?
Mm-hmm.
Especially after he passed away?
Yeah,
Because it's like, well,
'Cause that-
did you
that
just
song was
fucking
written-
predict your own death or
was
something?
written about a different member.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah. Immortal Corruptor?
yeah.
The acoustic dude? Oh my god. Okay. So, Guar.
Yeah.
Goated.
Goated.
Last one. Mushroom Head.
Probably, I would say like closest to my heart, like top nu metal band of like the shock rock. Not in the sense that like they're better than Slipknot or better than Guar or better than Mudvayne. For some reason, that band, when I like found them, was like just different. Like they didn't have like mosh parts or like super heavy like scary stuff going on like Slipknot did. And the imagery when I saw them, I think was in a circus magazine, probably from 01 or 02.
So they're all camoed with the OG
All
X
camo.
face mask.
It would have been right in the double X era, not even 13, not even this record. And I was like, that's different. They've got like kind of a Slipknot vibe, but like they've got like these weird X thing masks. And I went and I bought double X, and I was like, whoa, this is like weird. It wasn't as heavy as I was anticipating it to be, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Like I could still to this day, like Jeffrey Nothing's vocals are like some of my favorite shit from like the 90s and like the very early 2000s. I think that shit's so cool. I think J-Man has always had like incredible style.
Mm-hmm.
That dude has been in so many fucking bands in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And like that in and of itself, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
When I found out that Mushroom Head was from Ohio, I was like, no way.
Yeah.
And then I probably caught 4 shows of theirs at the Alrosa. And I was like in my teens, probably 16, 17 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like pretty old for like being into the music and going to shows, because I didn't start going to shows until like that age, because we lived pretty far from Columbus, and that was like a trek for like my mom to take me to those, and she did. She would take me, drop me off, and I'd be like this close to the stage, and like I remember the first time I saw them, that was the first time I saw like stage diving from them.
Yeah.
Like Stitch would just run off stage. And I'm like, yo, what was that? And when they first would come on stage, it'd be dark, and they were doing the thing where they'd do spotlights. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Yeah.
They still do that. I saw them the other night, and they still had like the handheld spotlights. And that idea I took all the way until this last Orthodox record, when we did the video for Sacred Place, because we were talking about like a home invasion type video.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what if we did like, the first idea was lights outside shining into a house, and then we'd be playing inside with the lights shining through the window. And then we changed it to be like, fuck that. We're just going to get like these handheld spotlights. And I go, dude, yes, like that's like this. And I brought that idea, and it was like for Mushroomhead, like handheld spotlights. I thought was the coolest thing because it was so stupid and cheap and simple. And I remember catching one of those at their show and like taking it home.
Really?
Busted.
Yeah.
In pieces. And I thought that was the coolest thing as a kid. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, this is like their flashlight.
Yeah.
This thing. And I remember finding it in a move one time. I was like, man, that's so cool. Threw it in the trash.
What the fuck?
I was over it. I was like, fuck it, I threw it away. But to this day, like I still think that band was so special for their time. Like, first record came out in '93, and it's like, it's a weird. What's a good band to compare them to? I would say very Mike Patton.
I was gonna say the obvious is Bungle.
Yeah, Bungle. Like, there's some Faith No More-esque weird shit in there, but that's why they don't get enough love.
Yeah.
Is because they push those limits and they do that other weird industrial. They do like the rapping thing, and then they do like the weird slow chorus songs that were never meant to catch on.
Yeah.
Like, they were never meant to be like as big as Slipknot or as accessible as that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the lane that band needed to be in.
Yeah.
Because it caught me. I still listen to Mushroomhead.
Yeah. I think Schmatz's keyboard parts are so sick.
So fucking sick.
I can't take that away from them at all.
No.
Yeah.
Like, the effects that they would do with, like, that synth sound. Like, you know what I'm talking about? That weird, like... There's a song called Indifferent on their first record. And it's just got such a cool, like, progression of chords. Like, it's the notation is just so cool, and it just creates a vibe with, like, the weird vocal style of Jeffrey Nothing is, like...
Yeah.
So cool.
I like Simpleton.
Incredible.
I think that song's amazing. Everything from I love samples.
Oh,
So I don't think this is such a good idea. Like, even just that is like, it's fucking hard.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And, like, they did that all the way. I mean, Double X is a compilation record, but, like, M3 has, like, some of the coolest, like, samples and stuff in there. There's a song called Beauteous on that record that's just piano. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just piano and synth, and it's just, like, a weird thing. And I just think that song's so cool because it, like... A band like Slipknot or Mudvayne can't, like, sacrifice a track for something like that. Like, they can't do that.
Yeah.
That band can, because, like, that's their avenue of, like, weird guitar parts, weird samples, weird synth and piano. And I think that's why that band caught my attention.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll get compliments on Mushroomhead shirts all the time. Like, dude, that's crazy. Seeing a Mushroomhead shirt in 2026, and I'm like, I'm not one of those dudes that just stops listening to a band because he's, like, into deathcore or into hardcore or whatever. It's like, that shit just... I go back and listen to old music more as I get older.
Yeah.
Because a lot of new music sucks.
You're not wrong.
But Mushroomhead, probably my favorite out of all the shock rock.
Wild.
It's crazy.
Wild.
It's a crazy thing because like they've had arguably the most member changes.
Yeah.
There's a guy in that band.
Yep.
It's an original member.
Yep.
A guy. We're not going to talk about the guy because it's none of my business.
I'd love to have him on the channel.
Yeah. But I went and saw the other guys the other night.
Did you get my money?
I did.
I wish.
But it was goated. So cool to see like those songs now.
Yeah.
New Masks doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Beast.
Yeah.
So cool.
I'd love to go see Dan play.
He's good. He's awesome.
Yeah.
That rack tom's too fucking big. He's got like a 16-inch rack tom in the middle.
Hey man.
It's like, bro.
It's for the appearance.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's like all chrome. Whole kit's chrome.
Hell yeah.
And it's ambidextrous, so it's like 3 crashes, 2 chinas, floor toms. Like it's all like he's got 2 hi-hats over here, 1 hi-hat.
Can be fucking playing like Michael Jackson's drummer.
Oh, fucking Sugarfoot.
Dude, that shit is something else.
That guy's a goofball.
It is fucking weird, and I can't believe people are falling for that.
Dude, Sugarfoot.
Woo! All right, you want to wrap it up?
Sure.
You're an inspiration,
Oh, God.
and I know that you're an inspiration because when people put 2 and 2 together and they figure out that like we're homies or whatever, I hear it. They tell me like, all good things. Never heard anything bad about Mike White. So, and I can say that you're an inspiration for me because how many times do I tap in and I get that sweet Mike White advice when I need it. It comes in clutch. Okay, so
Hey, Clutch.
loves clutch.
Favorite band of all time.
There you
Clutch.
go. If I ever need to know that quiz, I do know that answer.
Yep.
What do you have to say? Just some parting words to the people that are looking up to Mike White.
Looking up to me. Well, you're probably 5'10" and shorter.
Nailed it.
If you're looking up to me.
Fucking nailed it.
It's not that serious. Practice more. Don't be a buster. Move to Ohio. If you hate Ohio, get out. That's all I got.
There you go. I think that's all you need.
Yeah.
Mike, thanks for coming on. First guest. I think it went great. I had fun.
Yeah. Rock and roll.
Sweet.
Oh, one more thing. The Russians put a tank on the moon.
The Russians put a tank on the
They put
moon.
a tank on the moon.
You know, the Russians sent a tank to the moon. A lot of people don't know that.
I did not know.
The Russians sent a tank to the moon!
Whoa. Holy cow.